trying to be crying to every guy you see. Game ain't usually work on them lanes, but you can't lie to me. Living in irony, truth, but not entirely. Beauty skin deep and you only deep as the eye can see. Doing with manual, stack my chips on the annual, but you average your best, and that's word to Kevin Samuels. Know what's your predicate, strong but still delicate. Offering package deal, but with me, what's the relevance? Can have anyone instead of you. Get some sense what you better do. Expecting me to change when I'm 30 steps up ahead of you. Lot of lies been fed to you. Hold up your scarlet letter too. And since you know better, I think it's time you do better, boo. It's acceptable in the moment with no opponent. Knowing you really want it is magical if you own it. You dying to get a cut, I'm dying to get enough. So keep your good lies, cause I'm buying no matter what. Yes. I don't know where my teammate went. He was just on here just fine. Yeah, we wanted to come to y'all kind of impromptu. There's been a lot of shit going on. Shit, I'm gonna give him a second to get back up in here. Yeah. Man, it was nice just hearing that damn song again. Man, it's been a minute. It's really been a minute. So yeah, hold on. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. See, like some of the people, you know, y'all still rocking with us, man. That's really big for us. I mean, and shit, we had a lot going on, the last week, especially the last few months. Shit, we just did an interview with Aries Spear. There's a lot to talk about. Shit, I don't know where my boy went. He was here. Hold on, let me see if I can get him real quick. Don't give up on me. Forgive the noise in the background, you know, daddy full time and stuff. So you got to let the kids be content. If not, she gonna be a part of this show. Hold on, let me get him back. There we go. Cool. What you doing, man? You had Cox Internet problems? Yeah, man. Sure. Who do you use for internet?
Xfinity.
I don't know. I don't think I've really heard of them. I have this new company, boy. They cold. I don't have none of them internet problems.
Plug them.
I don't know if they have them out there. What are they called? Damn, that's crazy. They so new. I don't even know what the hell they called. But when they came talking about free internet, I was like, shit, I don't give a fuck who you are. And they said, look that shit up. Man. I'll shoot everybody the link and whatever. I think it's called WeLink or something like that.
So WeLink is your
plug. Yeah. Man, once my bill kicks in, it's like $50 a month. And then even T-Mobile, they have a new service as well. So yeah. I don't know. Shit, either way, shit. I don't know.
I probably use it's called, hold on, Fiber Stream. Right now, they have a great package for my apartment for like 1 terabyte for $35. So I might switch over to Fiber Stream.
Oh, that's dope. Man, shout out to Jeff Short. It's really cool to see some of the cats coming back, you know.
Cause we been MIA as hell, and there's so much to talk about too, man. It's just been a lot going on between just whatever we see on social media to what we just did an interview with Aries Spears. There's like things that I would want to address on that because, you know, as far as the comments and just our feelings overall, just on the whole situation and the turmoil and, you know, why, you know, this platform, we don't have a problem giving people, you know, a platform to speak or say their piece, or we're not that quick to rush to judgment. And that's one thing that I kind of saw with the whole Aries Spear situation. I'm not sure if it's really fully resolved, but the thing that kind of like irked me was just the fact of just seeing so many people rushing to complete judgment without, you know, full details. That's one.
Correct.
Then second, you have this thing. It's like a smear train, a hate train, and you kind of see it, and then they start putting out videos.
Correct.
Different things and stuff chopped up to make them, you know, come off and appear a certain type of way to create a narrative. You know, they posted the video that he did for his old TV show,
Mad TV.
Now, actually, I think I seen him speak on it. It wasn't. I thought it was a Mad TV skit because, you know, it just looked like some shit like that. But it was actually a skit from his old TV show that he had, his sketch comedy show. And so he did a skit. We both knew it was a skit.
Yeah.
So it was just like the way that they've kind of repurposed these videos that have already been out. They've already been accessible, and then you see people hating on, or, you know, jumping on this hate train. And it's just like, damn, like, yo, let some shit. What do we always say? You know, back when we used to speak on the whole like Kwame Brown thing and everything going on with this sector. We always say, like, yo, man, like, get details and shit. Pay attention. Wait on shit. Wait till details drop. Because you have like different platforms. Main one I think I've seen was like on the Godfrey podcast. Mm-hmm. And then you see all these people, different directions. They're throwing shots, and they're coming so sound with their opinions and everything. Who else? Like Corey Holcomb too. And, you know, we got respect for, you know, Corey, great talent. But you see all these people kind of jumping on this damn wave, and it's no, like, everything is not even out. Like, let some shit play out, because say when this shit finishes and we look back, because I'm thinking, you know, by the time this is all said and done, it's going to come out to be some bullshit, a shakedown. That's just my belief, because it seems like bullshit. And when that shit comes back, there's going to be a lot of people who can't take back the shit that they're saying.
Correct.
And so you gotta stand on that. Mm-hmm. And for me, like, for somebody like Aries, who, you know, I've grown up and shit, like, I've been a fan for years. Like, I hope after all this shit, I hope he comes back like tenfold, so that all these motherfuckers that were talking all this shit, putting this shit out, rushing to judgment, like, I just hope he gets to be the guy, you know, kind of like looking down from the perch. Like he said, he's gonna do it like a Scarface balcony scene. So yeah, no, man, like, I hope you get that shit, because like the way people have been doing it, it's like we can have views. I don't think anybody, or okay, I could say I don't think, or I would think everybody can agree. Like the skit, bad taste.
Yeah.
Bad taste. But it's like, it's a difference between discovering a sex tape or something with minors involved and all that, and then be like, yeah, these cats kind of took a wrong turn on this PSA. It's like, I see what they was trying to do, but I don't know. I don't deal in content like that. And I made an example on our, what do you call it, like the thread post for YouTube.
Yeah.
And it was that old movie. I can't remember what it was called, but the boy started, like, you know, raping his dad. It was you'd have to go look at it. But a lot of people would know, but like it was just to show like this type of content, especially whatever in Hollywood or just it's not foreign.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just thought it was just a really weird couple of weeks regarding that situation, and everybody was like coming out like they just found like the next pedo or something. I don't know. I didn't take it like that personally. I just thought that it was just a skit in ill taste.
Yeah, but they tried to push that narrative that him and Tiffany were pedos. And then when it seemed like they were trying to target him and then people added Tiffany to it, then it seemed like they made a left turn and say, "Oh, not Tiffany. Let's feel sorry for Tiffany. She didn't know better." But Aries, you're totally wrong for what you did. You're a pedo, and it's crazy to me because it's part of the business. And so the parent that brought the child was there during the situation, doing the video. And you had cameramen, you had all these other people who were probably there during it. So you knew it was a skit, it wasn't nothing real. And it's not like he put his hands on the child. It's not like he was caressing the child, even though the kid was in their underwear. But it's been movies where kids were in their underwear, period.
I think they said it was a scene where, I don't know, he supposedly put baby oil on the kid or something.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it was just bad taste.
Yeah, it was bad taste. It was terrible.
And trying to stretch a point, because I would have just got on there and just said, "Hey, start calling the police on your damn uncles and shit. Don't turn your uncles in. Y'all worried about R. Kelly? Turn your uncles in too." Like, I'd have said something like that and got the hell off the screen. And especially for like famous people. And one thing I always say is like after Michael Jackson, yo, fuck these kids. Like, leave these kids alone. Like, man, don't hire them. Don't do no Make-A-Wish shit for them, man. You send them a fucking postcard with an autograph or some shit. Like, leave them alone. They'll flip it. And they'll put these kids on you so quick. I mean, hopefully we get to talk to Aries again. I'm telling them that shit.
Yeah, because I feel like he's a dark comedian. Oh, my bad. I feel like he's a dark comedian. Like Chris Rock, like Carlson, I forgot his name, George Carlson. Like
Corey Holcomb.
Corey's just an asshole to a point. Like, he's doing asshole comedy. He's kind of like the dude that everybody didn't like at first, that was stealing everybody's shit and robbing the Murphys and shit. They took their watches and shit.
He be with TK Kirkland in there?
Correct. He's kind of Corey and TK are kind of like the same to me when it comes to comedy. But Aries is more deep. Like deep humor, like almost like
he's definitely not scared to push, the envelope.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Chris Rock, to me, they're not scared to push the envelope even further than what it is.
Yeah.
So,
right.
I think people just don't understand. And then the kissing thing, that man. You could tell it's a skit. You could tell it wasn't real. It's not like he was fucking the dude. He just let me shut up. I don't know.
No, but it's just the fact that and all this stemmed from one place, and it was just a whole thing of when he went off on Lizzo. And then even with that, it's another thing of when you take a part of something and you take a part of the context and then you make it to what you want to be. And I know like whatever Lizzo has never said anything about him. People have pointed that out in the comments. But at the end of the day, that's his opinion. And then also in the same interview, he made fun of himself.
Correct.
So it was just like when you take it all in the context, like he wasn't just sitting there like on his high horse as if like to say like, oh, shame Lizzo, lift me up. The part that was actually more funny is when he started making fun of himself.
Correct.
It's like, man, and I don't know. I think just when it comes to that space in comedy, we're just getting to a space where like can't nobody say anything anymore. And like with comedians, they've always had a little bit more leeway. They were always able to maybe like kind of color the world a bit differently.
Yeah.
And when you start silencing and canceling comedians, like this world really gonna be a dark damn place.
It's that goddamn Will Smith and Jada that just fucked everything up.
Yeah, well, nah, that was just a whole nother thing with
No, it's showing that you can't be funny anymore. You can't even talk about celebrities. At first, you could talk about celebrities and real people, like just people that you see, whatever. Now, you can't even joke on celebrities because celebrities are going to get mad.
Yeah, that was some wild, sensitive shit.
So
that thing with Will Smith, it just really created a thing for a minute, and you just seen it. It just seemed like people were just hopping on stage, and then I think
it's always been like that. It's always been like that. It's just
but it was a surge until that dude jumped up on Dave Chappelle and they turned him into a pretzel.
Yeah.
And that shit kind of calmed it down, and then you see more comedians kind of opening their shows like, hey man, you run up on here. Yeah, I ain't. And so it kind of calmed it down. But when that happened, I don't know. I think it set like a bad precedence, and it just made people feel like they could do whatever the hell when comedians on stage. And like, we gotta get back to this point to where we're just not so damn sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can't say anything. Like I don't know. I'm really wondering how we got here to this point to where it's bad, or like somebody didn't say like, yo, we need to chill because we're kind of taking away like people's voices. It's almost infringing of what, Second Amendment.
Because there's less men around. We could take shit. A lot of women can't.
Oh, my bad. First Amendment, I think. I'm having a slow moment. But yeah, no, I just had to correct myself.
We used to crack on each other. We used to always talk about each other, and we could take that stuff because we know it's humor.
I think amongst guys, it's really not it's not an issue. The same level is where if you say something about Lizzo, then all of a sudden you have to be canceled. Correct. Because not too long ago, the Super Bowl, 50 Cent came out with a bit of a gut, and the world, the world had it was nothing. Nobody was coming to 50 Cent's aid, and you know what that did? Because I just seen an interview with 50 Cent on the Breakfast Club. You know what that did?
Made him make money.
No, but you guess what 50 Cent did after hearing all the backlash and admitting like, yo, that got to me. Guess what he did about it?
What? He moved to Houston?
No. He got back in shape. Yeah, he back Cock Diesel now. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if a guy can take that, and he even said, he was like, yo, man, that got to me. He was like, man, I didn't know. Like, and he could take that and be like, whatever, fix it. Yeah. I don't understand why, when it comes to women, that we can't just tell them, and then they take it and then they think like, okay, well, if you have a problem with it, I think if it hurts, then it's usually probably because there's some truth to it. Because I always made it a thing, or probably more recently, I'm like, I can't be mad if it's true, really. Even if I don't like it. Is it the truth? You may not want to hear that you're a fucked up person and shit, but if it's true, if you know you ain't shit, you got to eat it. It's the same thing. If you like, damn, man, you a little fat, you kind of falling over yourself here. It hurts, but are they lying?
Yeah, you're not lying. It's the truth.
So
it's all kind of what kind of person you are too, though, to be able to handle that.
Yeah, but it's only one-sided. You can't say this shit to females.
You right.
Or it's a problem.
Correct.
You say Lizzo's fat, it's like, oh my God, the internet is caving in on you. You poke fun at 50 Cent and countless other guys, and it's nothing. We're laughing. It's all laughing emojis. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah.
It's 100% okay to body shame men in every form.
Yeah.
You can't tell a female anything about anything. It's shaming, and they got an excuse for it.
That is true.
It's wild. It's just crazy how out of control this whole thing when it comes to speech, and then the double standard. But then at the same time, everyone is calling for equality, but it's no equality. It's more like you have one side, the women's side, that they want favor.
Yeah.
I be catching hell for this because I be talking about this shit on Facebook all the time, and I be catching pure hell over this. But that's just what it is. But shit, what else has been going on? The what was it? What do they call it? The Purge Act.
Ooh, in Illinois. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
And I only had a chance to really read up on it a little bit. And I think people see it as a purge. I think they misconstrued some of the details of the act.
You can walk by.
As I say, they said that it pretty much says that it won't arrest people for some certain high crimes, and I think that's where people read it wrong. And from what I read, it's something that's getting rid of the cash bail for crimes.
Yeah.
And so while it seems like it could go one way where it's like, damn, people gonna be out here wilding because man, there ain't no bail. I think it's a setup more so where people can end up in jail for long periods of time. Like say the judge doesn't have to give you a bond.
That's true.
So if you don't get a bond, then you just in there until they figure you out.
Correct. That's how it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think now the way things are and how crazy everything is, like people can do some wild shit and then they could bond out and then they can get out and still be doing the same shit before they get back to court, and then you just have a constant cycle. But I think when you say, "Oh, no cash bail," if you don't, if the judges aren't giving bonds, and who they're gonna try to fill the prisons with.
Yep.
So I mean, that was just I don't know what you thought about it.
I was just gonna read it what it says. Illinois non-detainable offenses beginning January 1st, 2023. Aggravated battery, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing, arson, burglary, drug-induced homicide, intimidation, kidnapping, robbery, second-degree murder, threatening a public official. These where you will be able to be ticketed instead of being bonded for. That's
So that means that, okay, if it happens on site, that means they can get arrested still.
No, they can get arrested, but they're just going to get a ticket, and then they let them go. So basically, somebody can come to your home, intimidate you, and instead of them getting arrested, they just give them a ticket and see them on their way.
Because I've seen some other shit where it was like, hey, like somebody kicks up in your house and everything, and you got to lay them down. It's nothing for that, and what they do is, it pretty much puts the law more in your hand.
Yeah, towards that it puts the law in your hands. But if you're an older person, you want to call the police because you can't handle. Only thing they're gonna do is give them a ticket.
Man, that's crazy. I don't know. We're gonna see how turn. I mean, it's so bad out there now from what we see or what we hear.
It's only Chicago. Illinois is so big. It's more farmland than anything. They don't have that many cities. They have like little towns and stuff. But Illinois is probably East St. Louis and probably like I can't remember. It's like 2 or 3 more towns, big cities in there. But they don't have that many. It's mostly farmland. in Illinois, period.
Yeah.
But in the towns that they do, where it's like a nice size, yeah, they be getting down.
That's gonna be crazy to see how that turns out. And then another thing that we heard that was going on, like we was out of the loop. We had when you were getting back in, we had Johnny Blaze up there. We had
I want to hardly apologize, John. Oh, you already did.
No, but he was in here, so I was gonna see if we could try to get him in if he's still here.
Yeah, if he here,
Mr. Goodwill. I mean, if he's still here, you got to get with us so we can get the link to him.
Yeah, let me see if he's on Instagram.
Hey, babes. Actually, I got it right here. Give me 1 second.
I'm hitting him right now.
Hey, you just told him to check his email.
Yo, John, check your email. We're on right now, so if you want to come on. All right.
Fathead. Yeah, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, so to everybody, I just want to say I miss y'all, and we about to tell the world apart.
Yeah, appreciate all the love that we've been getting on the interviews too. They've been really going off.
Yeah,
we still get that real opinionated crowd, and man, that shit is cool because I like being able to address certain things that I think the public has an issue with.
Correct. Before you come on, I wanted to talk about when you were saying the truth thing. Okay, did you watch the video with the girl with the bad teeth and the guy was drawing the picture of her and he overdid it with her teeth and stuff like that, changed the color and made her look worse than what she was. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Like,
no, but that's a caricature though. That's how that works. So she showed up looking like how she looked. And I think that's her fault. Like, why would you do that?
But she couldn't do nothing about it. She said that like her parents been trying to get her teeth fixed, but they say it's too much.
Yeah. No, she could do. She could brush her damn teeth. There ain't no excuse for that. Hey, no, I'm sorry, dude. Like, it's one thing, like, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't got like the most Colgate ass smile and all that, but yo, like, there's people out here really not brushing their damn teeth. Like, they're not. A toothbrush isn't a part of their life somehow. And with her, that shit was obvious. The same shit I sent you about the pop-on veneers, and shout out to Mr. Skinny. I know he had the what do you call it? The sponsorship going for, But man, they be giving them joints to anybody. They had a dude on there and stuff, man. His teeth was so far out, and they gave him some pop-on veneers. I'm like, dude, like at some point you just got to start telling people to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
You can't just pop some shit over. Like these are still nasty mouth ass people that ain't taking care of their mouth. And then you're just like, oh, we're just covering them joints up with these little fake straight covers and everything. Nah, man, that's gross. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, man, if you visibly don't brush your teeth, you deserve whatever the hell you get out of that. Like, I'm not just gonna sit here and ignore all this green shit coming out of your mouth. And now we mad at me because you asked me to do a character. And that's what that shit is. They pretty much roast you with those characters. Like, we already know what it is. So you gonna show up to one of them dudes with green, yellow, and brown teeth?
But if you can't change it, what you supposed to do?
Brush them. The least she could do is brush. That's the bare minimum. Brush your teeth at least once a day. I mean, like, come on, that's just crazy. Like when your teeth get to a certain point, even if you can't get to a dentist, if you just hitting them 3 minutes of brushing, every day, man, you're gonna see a significant change. When your teeth look like that, that means that you are voiding brushing your teeth. Like, I don't know how you explain that. Or how do you get away with that? Like, that shit is gross. And you got to think, this girl is probably out here sucking dick, doing all kinds of shit. You letting her put her mouth on you? Like, these people are really out here. Like, yo, that's scary as hell. Like, people are just not brushing their teeth, and then they're just putting on fake veneers to make their teeth look white. Like, I don't know. That's just gross. That's just gross. I ain't feel bad for her. She should have felt bad for not brushing her teeth before she went to the caricature dude. Because they gonna expose whatever's fucked up on you, man. Yeah. Shit, I go to them and shit, man. I got a big forehead, nigga. They put my shit out there. I be looking like Roger on the character. I be like, God damn, these niggas are disrespectful as shit. But it's like, that's just what it is. I can imagine going to them and shit with my shit, the fucking doo-doo brown in my mouth and all that. Like, man.
Hell no, doo-doo brown.
That bitch was, oh man, I don't even mean to call this lady a bitch, but man, that shit was foul. She was wild disrespectful for that. Came up in there with her shit, tore the hell up. And that's the thing. That's the problem, because you said, like what they say, like people got a problem with the truth.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we wrong for noticing her teeth are fucked up like that? And then let alone, okay, you can't get to the dentist, so you can't, orthodontics costs a ton.
Correct. It does. Hello?
Motherfuckers between, we back.
Okay.
Are we back? Yeah, I'm saying, like, keep your teeth between white to, like, like medium, color. But like that shit to where you going through changes and all that, and you gotta, you got color blending going on your fucking teeth and shit. With like, there's no reason that the artist should have been able to pull out multiple colors
on your teeth
from his kit to color your teeth. He working with 4 or 5 colors and so to get your teeth right. Like, come on, man, we gotta really encourage just brushing your teeth and everything, just bare minimum maintenance. Yeah. Nah, I ain't mad at that artist at all, but we do got John in the building. We're gonna bring him on. I don't know if he's gonna be able to cam up or not.
Hey, what's up, John? I'm in the dark, so I really y'all can't see me. But man, I've been pressing the clock all day. J Almighty SD, man, what's really good with y'all brothers, man?
Man, dude, just been chilling, getting it together, getting right, staying afloat.
Yeah, look, that we kind of started all off at the same time, right?
Right.
Look where we at, bro.
Yeah.
Look where we at. And I'm proud of y'all. That's why I most definitely have to come on here and give y'all flowers, because I respect how y'all come. Yeah. Y'all stay consistent on what y'all do.
Oh yeah, man. No, we appreciate it, man. We always appreciated you because you were one of the first people that we even had come on. I think the first actually that we ever got to just interview.
Mm-hmm.
And then really talk to. And I mean, it went great. And it was just great, meeting you and just seeing what you were on besides all the, the bullshit with other people.
Yeah.
To really, highlight some good shit,
Yeah.
So yeah, we're forever grateful.
Oh yeah, man. No doubt, man. I'm about to get my podcast going myself. I'm about to get the fuck away from all this goofy shit that's going on, man.
Yeah, because I was telling Super Dope, I'm like, John, he the pull-up king. I said, this motherfucker John, there's not no mountain high enough.
Man.
Low enough.
Ain't no river wide enough.
You gotta shoot for it, bro. You
to
can't,
keep
man.
John from pulling up on you, man.
Oh, but hey, that nigga had it coming though, man. He had it coming either way. And now look at him. He looking at time and fed and club fed, you know.
Yeah, so what all went on?
Well, he got arrested for threatening a bounty hunter. And once he got arrested, he got out on a felony bond. And anybody knows that been in jail knows once you out on the felony bond, you can't have any weapons on your persons, right? You have to surrender all your guns.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that dumb motherfucker didn't surrender all his guns. And he did a live video. And somebody called the police once again.
Damn.
Booked this dumbass, right? So, it's a doxing law. You know, the same law that's in New York, right? You know, you can't dox anybody's personal information in New York.
Right.
Well, that applies in Illinois. Wow. And once I read that law off, game over. After I did what I did and I pulled up, I knew he couldn't shoot. I knew he couldn't do shit. To be honest, it was a well-played troll move. You feel what I'm saying? Just to be honest with you.
Damn. Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy. That boy was like, on the second video, he was like, you better not come back. You better not come back up here again. You better not. I was dying.
Now, right. Now, I'm about to say now, why you didn't say all that when I was right there, though? You feel me? Like,
man, I don't know, dude. Man, you a different kind of dude, man. Cause you will put some miles on the whip to come see a motherfucker.
Hey, but think about it, y'all. I'm in Chicago. That's 3 hours away.
Yeah,
that's light work.
Man, I don't know. I think by the time I do about an hour and a half, I'm grooving the music and I'm cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your ass is different. So I know you pull up after a 3-4 hour drive and you hop out, man. That's a different kind of energy you got to have for a motherfucker that took a 3 hour drive with a purpose.
Yeah,
that part, bro.
And I think you even drove further for Kwame.
Yep. But look, that would never happen again, right there. That would never happen.
They said you took that trip with a diaper.
Man. Man, shit. Hey, look, I gotta take my lumps for that ride on everything. I will be infamous for that drive.
Man, dude, I was like, man, John ain't fucking playing. I'm like, people need to leave this motherfucker alone.
But bro, I wouldn't have went through all that if he would have never put my mom information out there with a criminal history. Bro, man, look, you just can't do that to people that you don't know and don't expect no type of get back. Like, bro, you don't know me. And I'm 3 hours away from Indy. You got to be the stupidest motherfucker in the world.
Man, that's fucking wild. Shit, well, I don't know. I'm glad y'all besides that, like what else has been going on? Like I've been seeing like I guess Kwame is still Kwameing.
Yeah. Oh, wait, man. I'm about to break down some things to y'all of what's going on right now.
Yeah, because
I already did I did 3 videos today on it, right? Mm-hmm. And the bottom line is Kwame Brown is like what we said in the beginning. He's a piece of shit. You sitting up here not looking out for your people that's loyal for you, but then the enemy comes in, which is Gilbert Arenas, and Gilbert Arenas is looking out for his people, what he's supposed to be doing. So what you think the women looking at him now for? They looking at him like he a bitch ass nigga on some real shit.
No shit, for real. I remember Super Dope, he was saying like, oh man, well, maybe we should try to, reach out to maybe have that long awaited talk. And I remember telling him like, what we do here is, we'll give like an honest view, like how we see shit. And so when I said whatever I said about Kwame, I mean, it just came from a place to where, eventually like you see something and you think it's working, you think it's one thing, it's positive, it's this and that, it's inspirational, and then you see it and it turns out not to be that. And I told Super Dope, I'm just like, I don't see the point. I don't see what the fuck we would get out of interviewing him or having him come on, because he's not what the hell I thought he was.
No, he a whiny little bitch. He a whiny little bitch, and he cried 6 hours about Sister T interviewing Gilbert Arenas. Right now,
why would he be mad at that? That seemed like the end of shit. We want that interview,
bro. Man, look, if all you need to do is just let me know if you're looking for that interview, I'll move around some shit and make it happen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Because you got to understand though, bro, like this shit is all about money, right? Let's just get to the nitty gritty. It's all about money. Don't nobody care about your morals, what you stand for. All they care about is get the bag. We all get that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sell out somebody that's loyal to me though, bro. You can't buy me that way, right?
Right.
Sister T has been bought by Gilbert Arenas, allegedly, right? And Kwame Brown has called it out, and it's like.
But I think that's the thing, though. I think with somebody like Kwame, you get a second chance at a certain kind of stardom, and then from there, it's like, okay, what do you do with that? And when it's like when you're not really giving it back, you're not really giving it back to the people that's supporting you, the people that help promote your page up, make sure your face even got out there further, the people that are just constantly just on you and they really believe in what you're doing. When it don't seem like anything is coming from that, then people peep it. And then you have people like Gilbert come along and he starts working with people and he's really kind of spreading the wealth. Yeah, he's doing certain things and people are noticing a change in just affiliation, where it seems like over here it's just one-sided. Like, I'm giving, I'm boosting, I'm uplifting this dude, I'm celebrating him, I'm highlighting him, I'm sharing this shit, and it's nothing for that. And then you get with this dude and then all of a sudden your shit is coming up, you're bringing up, you're able to make some money. Like, that's how it's supposed to work. Like, everybody's supposed to be able to eat, but I think when it comes to Kwame and shit, like, he's eating, but he ain't making sure that shit is trickling back down to his people and shit. He's not. And then
that
even
part, bro.
Yeah, then even it's like when he gives back, supposedly, even that, it'd be like, that's questionable and shit. He had you having to make trips to check him and all that type of shit. It's just, to me, I said, like, I didn't see the point. I didn't see the point of what would be the point of having him on, because I just don't see like where we're gonna come out of that, where we'd be like, oh shit, I respect that nigga now.
And not at all, because he would have overtalked the whole interview, bro. No, he would have deflect. He would never answer a question straight up. And even if you give him a softball question, he still gets it. He's like, he's too emotional, bro. Who the fuck sits up on the live for 6 hours to talk about a woman that you call auntie that's trying to get money for her channel because her nephew ain't giving her shit and ain't giving nothing to her for her to go along with the bullshit, right? So auntie gonna do what the fuck auntie gotta do. And sometimes, look, now you can say auntie was bogus for fucking with the enemy, right?
Yeah.
But can you really? They not blood.
Man.
Or was he really the enemy?
He not blood, bro. So why?
See, that's the thing. Like, who's to say that? And that's the thing. Who's to say that Gilbert is necessarily an enemy? These are the type of discussions that people should want to have.
Yeah, because it could be a play right in front of us.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you know, she's rocking with Kwame, and she should want to talk to Gilbert to figure out what's going on, or I don't know. And then even then, the whole thing with Gilbert, like as long as I've known of Gilbert Arenas, and this like goes way back to where, you know, he was on his knucklehead shit in the NBA, just as much as long as I've known of him, and he came out to Vegas, and you know, he did the camps and everything out here. Like he's always been open and honest.
Yeah.
About his shit. So what I never got what Kwame's point was with that. As far as like feeling like he's exposing Gilbert Arenas. I never got the point.
I think I get the point. See, what Kwame was scared of is Gilbert Arenas' stature and status is on a whole nother playing field than Kwame, right? Now, we all know how he always tried to downplay and be like, well, you know, I'm just a regular dude. You know, I ain't no celebrity, and don't call me no celebrity. But as soon as, if you notice, when Gil gets here, now it changes up a little bit. Now he wants to go back to being a celebrity. Because, see, now he wants to keep playing with Gilbert because Gilbert is getting to the bag, right? While Kwame Page suffers. He's losing 1,000 subscribers every 2 days, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then that's the thing that even he should even realize. This is almost like two worlds, two universes for Gilbert. Like Gilbert to do his thing, he's getting his money over here. He's doing his stuff, you know. What was it, Fubo or Fobu or whatever?
Fubo, yeah.
So he's doing this thing. Then he gets to come over here when he's bored. Like fuck. So like it's not like he has two lanes. Like Kwame ain't even in that Fubo lane, like at all.
No lane. When it comes to Gilbert, no lane.
Right. It's like Gilbert, he'll disappear off of YouTube and none of this would even matter. And then he'll drop back in like, boom, okay, here you go. Let me break down your little shit over here. Like, yeah, I don't get the point. It's like he's not exposing anything new about Gilbert. He's not giving us any shocking revelations. I don't get what the problem is. And then the fact that just to come back how many months later, and it's like, damn, this nigga's still doing this. I can see why he's losing 1,000 a day.
I'm gonna tell you why though. See, Gilbert is his lifeline, bro. Think about it. He's a former teammate of Kwame's, right? Yeah. Kwame still, to a certain degree, got to keep him close, but he can't like let it all out the bag. Like he just, I don't think he hates him. I think it's a play between those two, right? I really seriously do. I can see it. We just can't see it because they able to talk behind the scenes. So it's certain things that we're not going to be privy to, right? Not Cream Regina, but Sister T right now, just speaking of right now, is the weakest link. She is, because of the move that she made. That's why. Kwame can't trust her. Kwame don't trust nobody. Let him tell it, right?
Right.
So he's not going to be able to be all buddy and yeah, that's my auntie, Sister T. Man, that shit dead. Just give it a little time and let somebody keep pushing and nudge and push her right over the motherfucking edge because she's almost close there. Kwame is there. This man cried for 6 hours. Oh, he there. You just tap him, he'll go right on over.
Sister T is the one that they were saying that he was hitting on the side or something, wasn't it?
No, not her. JJ London. It's a white chick that likes to drop Visines and niggas' drinks. Yeah. And from his hometown, Brunswick. Damn. She's the moderator for his channel. Yeah. Oh man, look, like I said, y'all ain't been around. It's a lot of bullshit. Man.
I'll get on sometimes, and then I'll see the thumbnail with his face, and I just like this nigga. I just go ahead and scroll it on up. Like I got tired of that shit.
It gets repulsive at some point, right? And a lot of people, I wasn't even talking about Kwame though, up until now. This has been my first time ever even mentioning his name, because for the last 4 months, I wasn't talking about him. Fuck him.
Right. I mean, I'm surprised anybody still is.
Man, you know, it's about the bread. So I understand that aspect of it. If you can make edits and drops on this motherfucker and break him down the right way, motherfuckers will pay to come see that shit. And that's just the absolute truth.
Yeah. Yes, I guess is he still the what do you call it? The cash cow for the black space?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it's drying up though. It's drying up. It's not looking as plentiful as it used to be, right?
Yeah.
You got Damn D going at Sister T and Queen Regina, right? So
okay.
Now I'm gonna break this down to you, right? Kwame was so mad at Sister T, instead of taking her video that's from her channel, he took the video from Damn D to critique Sister T. Now I want to ask y'all both, what is wrong with that story that I just said?
Sister T was on Damn D's video.
Now, what's wrong with this? Kwame should have never had to take Damn D video to critique Sister T's video, which he could have just went right to her channel and grabbed it and said it with his own words, or what he had a problem with Sister T. See, this is where the play is running right into play. It's a play getting ran. It's a money play. I'm telling you, it's a money play.
Right.
Hey, okay. I know you're gonna hate me crazy, but it's a business.
And I get it. And I get it.
If y'all remember in the beginning when we were going after him, he said he wanted to get a group of people in the game game where they can make money, they can cycle their videos through him so he can make money and it can make it back to them. That's what he said. And so that's what he's doing.
Well, no one will work with him. No one will work with him now, though, bro. I'm talking about nobody. Like, he had an interview with Corey Holcomb, right? Yes. He's supposed to go on the 5150 show. Canceled. You know why? Because they was gonna bring up that white chick that he fucking with that liked to drop vaccines and niggas drinks at the club.
So what? He said he didn't want to do it based off of that, or?
Yeah, because he knew what type of, yeah.
That's the thing that gets me though. Like, as big as meteoric as a rise that he had on YouTube, for that to not spawn out into other shit where he could easily be on 5150, he could be doing so many things with that, and to not, like, that's problematic.
Yeah.
I've been saying
wild to me. The only
thing what I told y'all, he do bad business.
The only thing comparable that I can think of, as far as, you know, with black content creators that's comparable, that kind of seemed to have blown up like that, was Kevin Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably for a minute, it was like Kwame Brown, Kevin Samuels.
Yep. Then Hassan, he wiggled his way up in that though. He really did. Yeah. Now it's Hassan, if you think about it.
But Hassan's always been kind of consistent.
Right.
So he already had like a buzz and everything, but he did jump on the Kwame thing and it boosted him up some.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, just the level that Kwame was at on this space. I remember, like, it seemed like if you were black and you posted anything on here, if you weren't talking about Kwame and your name wasn't Tommy Sotomayor, wasn't nobody tuning in.
Yep. Now look at how this shit is. Everybody. And when I say everybody, it can be drowning. It can be drowning. So that's why up until now, I'm only talking about it because of how he did Sister T. I didn't like that shit. Right. Because no matter how she may treat others, it don't matter to me about that. She's still loyal, bro. Loyalty, you can't get loyalty from everybody nowadays, bro. So the way he played on that, man, I gotta speak on that, bro. That ain't right.
But that's not new though either.
No, with Sister T, at this degree, it is.
No, I mean, yeah, with her, but I'm just mean he's already shown that characteristic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You right about that. But it's funny that he even do that to Sister T, and she go to bats for this man.
That shit don't matter, man. When you dealing with them type of people, I'm just saying. That's why I just never seen the point. I just didn't see the point in really even reaching out to be like, okay, man, let's figure this out, because I think it's like kind of a level of delusion that you're playing with. Mm-hmm. You're not dealing with any accountability. I feel the way I feel. I said what I said based off what I'm seeing, and I don't see where he could change my opinion on him. So I just didn't see anything we could grow from having him on, and that's where we're at. Because I know that was a question too, like, oh man, won't you have Kwame on? It's like, that's just really the honest feeling. It's just really no fear and shit. I just couldn't imagine sitting here looking him in the face the same way, and then him getting because I'm a different type of cat. So I mean, you go get it straight up. And
that's why a lot of people keep trying to egg me on about talking about Kwame and all this and that and the third, y'all. And it's like, man, look, this man channel is plummeting. Supposed to be ascending, not declining, right? So why would I add that name to my channel just because he has more subs? See, it's this psychological bullshit with people with these bigger numbers that think that they pulling in bigger and more people in their chat than you. No, bro. Right. That's a farce. You feel what I'm saying? Because I've been consistently keeping at least over 150 people up in the chat. And that's just being consistent. But y'all, I already know, and y'all know too, I've worked on that. I didn't just get that overnight. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, and then that's the thing where numbers are they'll kind of fool you too, because with the type of numbers they were saying he had on this channel, his live chat should have been cracking.
Yeah.
And I don't even think he pulled more on a live than Mr. Skinny.
No, he don't.
That just never made any sense. That didn't add up to me.
He's not entertaining. He's just coming into the
man. The minute Mr. Skinny cut that dude off,
yeah, it was over.
Mr. Skinny got funnier. His content got more.
Correct.
Consistent.
Correct.
Like, man, it was night and day. It was like it's just like the dumb shit that Kwame does. It's just contagious for the people that seem to link up with him. Yeah. I'm talking about night and day. Like the next day when Mr. Skinny was just off Team Kwame, it just seemed like he was just a different YouTuber. So I just thought that shit was fascinating.
Wow, let me change topics for a minute. I don't want that negativity around.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about it before you left. About the 9 detainable offenses under the Safety Act. I wanted to know, since you live in Illinois, can you tell us more about it?
Oh yeah.
There.
You talking about the new Illinois laws that's about to change for next year?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Safety Act.
All right, now let me break this down to y'all, right? Y'all understand that the jails here in Cook County is overcrowded.
Okay.
With a lot of arrests that they made on like little petty crimes, right? That you're not even supposed to even go to jail for, give you a warning, motherfucker, send you on your way, right?
Right.
But these laws that they put in play is the overlay for the underplay, meaning that they got to find a way to get them guys that's unlawfully locked up in Cook County Jail. They got to find a way to get them up out of there without raising a big stink, right? So they figure not to do it that way. They'll do it by changing the law to say, okay, no cash bond, right?
Okay.
Make it an even playing field. So that way a person that get caught with a little dime bag or something, he get the same privilege as a motherfucker who can pay the bond.
Okay.
So no, it's not going to be a purge. And if motherfuckers try to go out here and be on that type of dumb shit, then you will be in jail.
And that's what I just say at the beginning of the thing. I said, because it's not like a judge has to give you a bond.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I thought the play was. I was like, oh man, these niggas are gonna start getting arrested for this shit, and they gonna sit until they figure that shit out or not.
But it's not, no, because you still gotta weigh in. Now, if it's nothing that's not like no real super felony, like a F3, F4 felony or whatever the class 4 felonies. Yes, can a judge just say, put an ankle monitor on him? Come on, people forgetting about that. They'll slap an ankle monitor on you in a heartbeat.
Right.
And you'll sit on that motherfucker for 5 years and let you move or let you don't have no movement and you move, they come to get you anyway. So it don't absolve nobody from nothing though, bro. That's why I had a conversation about this at the barbershop by my house.
Right.
And we talked about it because it's like, bro, motherfuckers trying to send motherfuckers off on going out here and thinking that it's sweet that y'all can do whatever the fuck. Man, no.
Hell no.
No.
That's the thing. I think it's ultimately a play. I already feel who they trying to fill the prisons up with. So I just think
it's bro, I'm telling you, contrary to what everybody will say about that, it ain't no purge going on, because if that's the case, niggas get out of jail every day, B.
That's what I was saying.
Come on. You think motherfuckers ain't already doing what the fuck they doing out there? They shooting all goofy type of shit. That shit ain't gonna never stop about Chicago.
Right.
But the purge thing,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I thought that was kind of like I don't know, people just kind of overreacting.
That's all.
Because that's all. Like, hey, ain't no way.
now, you know, I'm gonna say this though, right? Now, it's funny when people that's not even from Chicago talking about it, right? And trying to get all philosophical and and this is what's gonna happen, and yeah, they gonna purge all. Man, get your goofball ass up out of here.
Yeah, that shit just didn't make sense. Like, they got to be missing something. And then once I looked into it and just found out, you know, what it was called and what it was about, I was like, nah, this definitely ain't gonna be no purging. I mean, I don't think it won't get no worse than what it is.
You got slow people on out there, Jay Almighty, that was contrary to what we saying. They'll go out there and leap on out there out the window without a parachute. But not knowing, man, the minute that you do that, then that's when you lose your life. And you will be locked up forever. Right? Because you're not paying attention to what people are saying, like me, that's right here in the thick of things. Bro, that has nothing to do with purging. All they trying to do is make it right with all these false arrests that they didn't cause over the years. And then had these men sitting up in these jail cells, and then they steady packing it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all it is for them to save their ass and show up like a brighter light on them, like they really did some shit.
Yeah.
When they ain't did a motherfucking thing, man. They ain't did shit.
See, that's why I wanted to ask.
And that's so dope. Yeah.
Right in the thick of it. So we have a point of view to somebody that's right in the thick of it. so we can show the truth.
And if y'all want to, y'all can just take my video if y'all want to, because in my video it says in detail why they doing what they doing too. Now I'm only elaborating on one part of it though, but it's layers to it, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's always layers. It's
layers to it.
Yeah, new legislation, but I just didn't think it was as simple as niggas was making it. Like, oh, they about to be purged, and that's the first purge law. It's like, cut that shit the fuck out.
Okay, so I'm sorry to cut you off, but y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I go over to somebody's house, because they were saying this on the news, so I go over to somebody's house. Say I go to your house, John, and I intimidate you. So does that mean I get a ticket right there and I gotta leave and it's done with, or are they gonna handcuff me, take me to the precinct, then give me a ticket?
I still can press. Well, see, I still can press charges against you once you even come to my house because I never invited you here. Okay. That's one thing, right? Yeah. Now, by me being in the suburbs, they play it different in the city, bro. They play it totally different. So you're going in the mindset of you going in the city. Think outside the city, because see, the suburbs is more stricter in they little towns than it is in the city. Correct. They have their own set of laws. Correct. So that's why a lot of people that's from the city, they don't come to the suburbs unless it's about business or family. Like just to casually come to the suburbs, no. I wouldn't advise nobody. I wouldn't. Because see, they already looking to lock up niggas in the first place, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. So you got to understand, you ain't going in these suburbs to disturb anything. These people, like myself, I pay a lot of money to keep my house where I'm at. Right. So they ain't gonna just let it go to shit. You feel what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So I get it now. All right. So there's no. Go ahead.
Well, just like you. Now, I don't know specifically where you at, but that just say if I come to you and you in your own suburbs, your suburbs got their own set of laws. It's gonna be totally different from the way it is in the city. Yeah. So that's what people need to realize. Like the laws ain't the same when you go. I don't care if you going to Illinois and Chicago and you going to outskirts. You better know your laws and know what village you're going to, and know what you can do and can't do. That's a fact. That's anywhere though.
Okay, so what about the part where I hear also people are saying, say if you have a situation where somebody comes to your house and they're threatening you and everything, and you decide to handle it with some sort of maybe lethal force, and they kind of said, well, these new laws, it kind of puts the power in the citizens' hands in a sense to kind of decide how much force or how they react to things. What about that?
That's incorrect. If I shoot somebody, regardless if they threaten me, if I shoot them and I don't call the police first, I go to jail. That don't change.
Okay.
It's still a certain protocol. See, like somebody breaking my house, right? If they leave my house and I shoot the motherfucker, I'm going to jail.
Oh yeah, that's everywhere. A lot of people don't understand that. You be seeing these videos when people run out the house, and then they show the homeowner or whatever running after them and shooting outside. Yeah, and I'd be like, man, they basically showing a whole like federal crime and stuff on TV because you're not supposed to do that.
If somebody is making an immediate threat to my home, I am to call 911 and stand my ground. Now I can most definitely stand my ground, but I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna call 911.
Yeah,
because if you got to have some type of paper trail behind you, so it could be a no bill. Yeah. Then if it happens again, it's the same motherfucker. Oh,
yeah, because they said the ground that starts pretty much at your house threshold. Like you can't even pop somebody in your driveway. They would legitimately have to cross the line into your garage. Like that's where your property starts. That's what I was told by a police officer.
Okay, now it's different ordinance laws. Like I said before, now that could be applied like that in the city, right?
Right.
Suburbs is totally different, bro. We don't even have sidewalks. That's how serious it is on out here. We can see you from out in the street. It's only two ways you could come. Ain't no alleys.
He's right.
Damn.
Right? So how is it that you gonna sneak on a motherfucker like me? I can see you coming. My neighbors is watching every motherfucking thing moving. Everything. So, I mean, look, I'm glad that you brought them scenarios up. But it be, you know what? It's these young cats that need to listen to this though, because they the ones that's sitting up here having all the bullshit outside that come back to their home.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't live my life that way, but you know, I hate it. I ain't gonna front, bro. I did not want to pull up on that motherfucking Tyra Moore, man. I didn't pull up on him to fight him, but I want him to talk to me as a fucking man and tell me all the shit that you were saying online.
Say it to me.
Well, now's your chance. You can say it to me right here in my face.
Not real shit. Yeah, nah, that's definitely good to get clarity on that. Because man, we seeing a lot of death and stuff lately in a sense, or you're just hearing about it. And man, I mean, shit is really getting crazy. You heard about the situation out there with P&B Rock?
Yeah, you know what? I was going to elaborate on that a little later. I don't like to follow the trend like everybody when they get to talking about certain things, even with the new Illinois law. Now, I could have easily chimed in when they first started talking about it. And people, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I want to hear everybody else talk about it. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to clean up all that bullshit they talking about.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, saying you get to jumping out the window like, oh my God, they about to be Persian. And then you look like an idiot when all the details come out. We were just saying that at the beginning of the show. Like, sit on some shit and wait. You know, look up some shit. Learn about something.
Chinchik, I got some shit that I've been sitting on for 4 months. And I've been waiting on the right opportunity to break this. Right? We'll talk on the back end. Because if I play this the right way, we gonna eat, man. We gonna eat. And I'm talking about some big shit. I ain't talking about no little petty bullshit. I'm talking about something big. Something that's gonna be plentiful for y'all families to be able to eat on, bro. Wow. That's what I'm working on.
Okay,
yeah, shit. Hell yeah.
Just now, I gotta do some edits and I gotta work on my next show. Well, my next videos, I gotta do some cuts. And bro, I swear I be working like a motherfucker, man. I be working, but it's I'm not looking at it all the way as just work. It's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of fun. You know.
Yeah. And that's the thing, in our, hiatus of sorts, we really started looking like, man, like how could we do this to, kind of separate ourselves from the pack? Like, what do we need to do? What's different things that we could try? And, Sed has always been the one that said like, yo, we can't just go live all the time. We got to mix it up. We got to, give, cleaner content and, so yeah, the editing and doing all that stuff has really kind of became fun for me over the last few months, is being able to, create different pictures and even break down videos and clean them up and all that. It is really fun when you really get into it. and then you get to the point where you can actually, you know, make a little bit of money. That's even better.
Oh yeah, man. Look, I'm trying to work smart, not hard no more. I know how to work hard, but I want to do it on another level of it.
Oh yeah, no, that's dope. And this is cool to see you still on it. You know, we took a time. We had backed up for a second, and then we was like, man, we gonna come back, and motherfuckers gonna be like, who the hell are these cats? So just to see some of the same faces and everything, and you know, kind of just welcome us back to the block.
Man, look, I'm here for it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was wondering where the hell y'all was too, because I was seeing y'all like, what y'all there? And then I had to sit back and I say, look, they got a life outside of YouTube. They'll be back when they need to.
Oh yeah, we just wanted to come back. I don't know, just more correct. Just I don't know, with something to offer. You know, different.
Well, I know y'all got something in the tail. I know y'all got something going on. So trust me, you know we gonna be collabing on a regular. I'm trying to get my own podcast. I'm trying to get me a partner, right? I've been doing this solo dolo by myself, and what I realize is it's okay to have a partner, right? But it got to be somebody that I can trust and I actually know.
Yep.
I don't want no strangers. That's the minute I mix up with a stranger, it's over with.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody that you you know, you bounce off of real good.
Yeah.
That's what I be telling people. I was like, man, like I couldn't do this without Super Dope.
Yeah.
And even our other partner, Geraldine.
What's going on with Geraldine anyway? What's going on with him?
Oh, this shit, you know, he living life and
you
know, he got a lot of, you know, family things and all that going on and shit. So he's still team. He was with us for the the Aries Spears interview.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
I'm gonna have to check that on now. How long ago did y'all have that interview?
Well, that's about a week now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna check it out after I get off of here because I want to do all these edits, man, and go to bed at a decent time. I don't want my girl to be all sideways looking at me. You need to come to bed. You just stay on that YouTube. And I tell her, I say, look, it's more to it than just the YouTube with me though. I'm looking to expand this way further than YouTube, man. Like
that's the mindset.
This is my starting point, and I'm grateful for the starting point. But I'm not looking to sit here on no YouTube forever, man. No.
Right. It should be able, if you can, it should be able to grow into different things. That's why I don't understand certain other channels.
You talking about Kwame Brown? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just like you get to a certain point, it's like, man, like, what are you doing? He should be on all these shows. Like, he should always be able to come back here.
Yep. You're right.
But man, like, he should be like Kevin Samuels, you know, rest in peace until he passed. He was getting to the point to where he wasn't just on YouTube anymore. It was now you started seeing him on different shit.
Yeah, because he put in the work and he did it by himself, and he didn't get no help from anybody else, right?
No,
he had a team.
Well, he had a team, but what I'm saying is overall, he did it like organically by himself.
Yeah, I get it.
Started up, all that part. Now I get he had a team, but like, man, I don't know, man. I could say the same thing about Tommy Sotomayor, right? He had him a team, but you have to admit that Tommy started it still by himself. It's not until
Tommy is probably more. He was probably more solo.
Yeah.
The king.
Tommy is the originator of this shit. Tommy Sotomayor was doing this long before you could get on YouTube and get monetized.
That's true.
I mean, he's probably the first person that I seen hold like these type of formats that we use now on all our shows.
Yeah.
Tommy was probably easily the first.
Yeah.
And that ain't just black content creators. That's period. The first. He was the first one that I seen clips coming up on, like back in 2009, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just Tommy Sotomayor, going off, doing what he does.
Right.
So I mean, a huge homage. I think it's just, regardless if you agree with his views, it's something that's owed to him that I think is kind of unfortunate that he doesn't really get.
Yeah.
Well, do you think
even for some of his views and stuff, a lot of people kind of run with his talking points and kind of repurpose them how they need to, and so I don't know. It's crazy.
Do you think he's coming back? You think he's coming back to YouTube?
Most likely.
But I thought so too.
I think with him, like, he has to get. He probably just needed a break. Like, you do this shit for so long, you go through all the turmoil. He was going through for a minute there. They were knocking down his pages as quick as he put them back up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, what do you do with that? And then, I don't care who you are. That shit kind of get discouraging when, people are against you that tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, play a mental game. It's like a mental warfare game that they playing even on him. And no matter how strong-minded you is, again, like you just said, that would test anybody's psyche on that. Anybody's.
Right. Because the fucked up thing. Hold on. Yeah, turn this off, baby. Baby up in here listening to Pink Phone.
She jamming,
So, man. It's so loud.
Oh yeah, they had to get you. They had to get you, man, with the music. You know that.
Yeah. Dang, you made me lose my point, baby.
About the mental situation.
No, yeah. Okay, that was where I was at. The fact that the thing that's weird about that is it's hard because the voices, the people that's constantly silencing him,
mm-hmm.
that almost seems like the majority. And when it gets to the point to where your pages are getting knocked down quick, it's almost hard to see that. And I think it's hard for him to see that there's more people that want to see or hear what he has to say compared to the people that are against him.
Yeah.
And you almost feel defeated and alone in a sense because in this case, the majority really has no voice.
No, they don't.
We can't really jump up and be like, yo, man, that's bullshit. Like, why are we taking down his page and stuff? Like, we can't put in like a petition or anything to bring his page back or anything, like it's just gone. But the minute somebody don't like what he says, it could even only just be one person. Then that's it. He's off. And it's just like, man, it was just getting to the point where it was ridiculous. They were just jumping on his page. It's like off. As soon as he was on, off. And so,
yeah.
Yeah, I think the last thing I even seen from him was on Instagram, and he was just like, he just seemed kind of like burnt out.
Man, he been there for 10 years. I know he's burnt out. Ain't no thinking about that, man.
No, real shit.
Yeah. At 46, you got to think, bro, he knows it's a small window for him to continue to keep doing what he's doing. Now, I get it. He's successful. He gives good content. He has great points. But bro, this shit will drain the fuck out of you. I know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Tommy the Great or whatever you want to call him, he's a human being too. And he's allowed to sit the fuck down for a little while to be easy. It's just simple as that, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't about to die over this shit. Hell no. Fuck that.
Yeah. It ain't that serious, but man, he offered some classic moments before you stopped.
Yeah, oh man, I'm gonna play some of them classic moments too. You right.
I mean,
and do you know a real classic moment he had with Gilbert Arenas was on his platform?
Oh,
that
man.
was classic. I
mean, the number he did on Kwame, it's just like God damn.
God. Man, you can't pick it up.
You know, I ended up sending him that the Willie Brown hatchet.
Oh, you sent him? Oh man.
Yeah,
oh damn.
You know, I had to be like, yo, man, I gotta give you the hatchet, you know. Yeah, hopefully you come back with that motherfucker, man. Man.
Oh, man. Come on, Duke. Now Duke want to play with me now. Come on, Duke. What's up? I know. But man, y'all gotta let me know the next time y'all do a live, man. You know I'll pull up or however y'all want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come over and check me on out, cause hey, it be lit, man. I be having some good content. It don't always be about bullshit. We actually talk about things that everybody should be talking about. Instead of all these celebrities and worry about what they getting in their pocket. Shit, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Shit, we probably should drop by his shit. Just come through me and Super Dope one time and see what's going on.
Oh yeah, man. Shit, whenever y'all ready, ain't no rush. I know y'all got your own thing going, so you know it's all good.
Oh yeah, but definitely not. That'd be cool, man.
All right. Well, shit, I'm about to go ahead because he ain't gonna stop bothering me. So shout out to you, Jay Almighty. Shout out to you, SD. I appreciate y'all. Let me slide on up here. Holler at y'all.
Oh man, definitely, man. We appreciate you too, man. We're gonna be at you too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all got my email. Just get up with me, man. Let me know if y'all want me to slide through again. You know, I'm always gonna make myself available for y'all.
Okay. All right, man. No doubt, man.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.
All right, man. Yeah. Just crazy, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, to pull up on anybody anywhere, he don't give a damn. That motherfucker, his gas money must be long.
You know what I mean?
Shit, them gas prices alone made me be like, where you at? Just said 3 hours? Like, nah, I'm cool. I ain't got it.
Yeah, how gas prices is now, the boy, he must got a card.
Yeah, I'm about to say he got a gas
Somebody must
card.
sponsor that nigga. Somebody be like, look, we pay you this much for that amount to make sure that you pull up to 3 people every 6 months.
He got something. He got, what do you call it? He got gas rewards or something. His Shell gas rewards is off the chain.
This pull up was brought to you by Shell gas.
Right. Shit, maybe you have to pay attention and only go to Shell gas because man, he getting some money off. Ain't no way. He don't give a damn. He don't give a damn about the mileage, the wear and tear on the car, none of that shit. I'm on my way. Shit's fucking funny, man. It's cool to get him to talk about that, the Safety Act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, just to get some clarity. I don't know. Was there anything else that we missed that, speaking on?
Right now that I could think of, no. This has been an awesome show. I'm just
shoot. We got AG the Great back. Scott Free is in the building. Jeff Short, Amalia News Report.
Hey,
man, baby.
Yeah,
man, it's cool, man. I really appreciate cats coming back through. We'll try to build it back up, do it bigger than we was doing it, and hopefully people keep rocking with us.
Yeah.
Anybody still on? If you haven't, check out the interview with Aries Spears.
Yep,
that's up. Check out the interview with Ali Saint Lunatics.
Yep.
We're gonna try to get both of those cats back on. If y'all got some stuff, even y'all want us to ask them, by the time we get them back on, you can drop that in the comment or hit us with those. What else are we missing?
I'm gonna say, look, if you feel like there's somebody you think we should be talking to, go ahead and hit us in the comments, and we'll try to hit them up. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely that too. Because I think the thing that a lot of people were kind of lost with when we did the Aries Spears was that he couldn't speak, full on about his situation.
Yeah.
That was going on, and a lot of people don't understand that, like, when you have cases and stuff like that, your lawyers kind of tell you pretty much shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And so that's where we was at with that, and that's why we didn't press that too hard,
Oh, I wanted to. Trust me. You see how
yeah,
I throw stuff down. I wanted
because
to.
Aries is real enough to where he'd address it, and he'd
Yeah.
address it in a fashion to where we don't have to like tiptoe around him to get to it. So it's like, I really wanted to, but then out of respect for him, we just didn't touch it. But he was like, man, next time, by the time this clears up or whatever, then hopefully we get you back, and then we can kind of address it.
And I appreciate him and Ali for even giving us the chance to
Man,
wholeheartedly.
And check out the Saint Lunatics. Like, they still rolling.
Yeah, they still rocking. You hear me?
They got some dope sounding ass stuff. But, it's probably a little different without Nelly, but they dope. They don't look as bad without Nelly as, say, like the Jacksons look without Michael.
Yeah.
They
kind of like the Temptations a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they kind of got rid of David Ruffin.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know. Would you consider Nelly David Ruffin? Yeah, I guess so. Technically, in that sense, for that group, yeah.
Without the cocaine, allegedly?
Yeah, I know. I'd be surprised. I don't know what celebrity ain't doing cocaine these days.
Yeah.
Man, it seems like they just lay the lines out on the table. It's not. Yeah. But yeah, make sure you check them out, man. Even Aries Spears and Steinberg, I believe is the name of his podcast. That shit is cool, man. He be touching on some shit, man. I always encourage people, like, until you know something for sure, like, don't rush to judgment. And I've seen a lot of people in our comments, they were jumping out the window. And it's like, understand on one front, like, these are skits, these are works. So it'd be one thing if we were creeping up on something that we didn't have access to because they've been out for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they're work. The skit, even with him kissing a dude, like me personally and stuff, if I was an actor or whatever, I couldn't do roles like that, regardless if it's in the name of comedy and all that stuff. But, like, we get it. It's not that big a deal. We see worse now. Most of you niggas are P Valley fans and shit from the shit that I hear about that damn show. But then it's funny how we'll flip and then we'll try to shame some cat for a skit he did purposely making fun of something.
I would. I'm not gonna look. Let's be. I would. It's the role. It's so.
I mean, I get it. It's a role, but I think people, they had the right to turn down what they want to turn down. For me,
no. I'm just saying that people criticize somebody and they judge them for a role that they played. Like, they consider, since I played this role, now I'm
then you have to be like the dude from that show that everybody was making fun of, and he got like a whole wife and kids.
Yeah, it's like, goddamn, I can't play a role. So if I play a doctor on fucking TV, that means I'm a doctor? What the fuck?
Right, but it's weird how they don't never cross over for that. You know what I'm saying? You don't mistake me for a damn doctor or a millionaire and stuff because I play one on TV. You can give me some of that millionaire pussy because I play a millionaire on TV. Yeah, let that transfer. Nope, only the gay stuff on black men transfers over to real life.
Correct.
And for some reason, I think niggas think that you're supposed to be like, when people play the gangster roles too, they be thinking like that's really supposed to be you in real life if you playing that shit. It's weird with black media and like black actors.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, it's weird how we connect and separate things.
Yeah, we need to grow out of that situation.
Yeah, because that should be having us looking dumb jumping out the window, because I just have a feeling he's going to come up out of it, and then a lot of people are going to be looking dumb.
Yeah.
Sitting up there talking all that crazy shit, and then next thing you know, oh man, it was some bullshit. It was a shake.
Mm-hmm.
Corey really been jumping out the window about it.
Yeah.
And then the thing that I don't get about it is the excusing Tiffany out of the whole thing.
That's they said she was new. That was like one of her.
That's first dumb as fuck though. But what does that have to do with being, or like your moral compass? Like you could be a new actor and still know some shit wrong and shit. Like I'm not so dumb to anything to where like if I'm not comfortable with something, that I'm so new to something, I'm not gonna do it. So I don't know. I just think, and it just goes back to that whole thing where we talk about accountability, and I think it's just weird that when it comes to men, women, that type of dynamic, it's like they rush to protect the women, even though they just as guilty.
You're right,
but they ain't ready to bury the dude.
Correct.
I just thought that shit was whack, and that's what I noticed. And I don't even mind calling out the different podcasts, like where I saw it on. Like I saw it on the Godfrey podcast. I saw it with Corey Holcomb.
Wow.
And I just thought that shit was just really whack.
Trash.
I mean, shout out to Godfrey in a sense, because he kind of like, hey, relax. I know Corey, but like them niggas on his podcast, especially the female, like she be taking way too many liberties.
Trash.
Comedy Hype, they had like a whole segment on it, and they was fair to an extent until they had the one chick on there. Everybody was praising for going off, and I'm like, nigga, like y'all don't know. Like everybody's just jumping so out the window on it, and I just thought that shit was really whack. And so I think like even a lot of these content creators, these other podcasts, like they should watch that shit themselves. Because or here's my thing: when it comes back around, and this shit ain't true, or it turns out to be not true, he gets through it, him and Tiff get through it, bam, they moving on and shit. Then make sure that your apologies and make sure your reports and all that shit and your coverage is just as loud as the disrespect during this time.
The same energy. Give me that same energy if it come across. But I want to say this. The way how you judging that man, what if that happens to you? Would you want to be treated that same way?
No, it's never that way, because it's easy to point at the next person. Not knowing like shit, it could be you. You could have did some weird ass shit that wasn't meant to be taken a certain way, and then they flip it. And then now you over here defending yourself, and you're telling everybody like, wait, no, that ain't, what I'm saying? So that's like, man, you gotta wait. You can't just dive out the window on everything. It's important to have facts, and then when you tie stuff to people's when you tie stuff to people's character, that's just a whole different thing. And I know Aries has to be like making a list at this point. He just has to see him. He said he was like, boy, there's gonna be a lot of chin checks. So yeah, man, I'm encouraging y'all, man, to watch the interview, man. It was a fun time, man. I'm forever grateful to them cats for really, coming through for us.
Wholeheartedly.
Because you'd be surprised at the people that you hit them up and stuff like, yo, man, come talk to us and stuff, boy, and they get bougie as hell. So yeah. Shit, man.
I'm full.
Yeah, I know. Come here.
Ready to leave
no, you can't come here. Your hair ain't done. Hold on, baby.
I'm ready to leave the restaurant and cash out my receipt.
Okay, cool. My daughter's trying to snatch me off the camera, so you want to sign us out?
Yeah. So that's Jay Almighty. That's Geraldine. I'm Super Dope Keys.
Bye.
Peace.
Hold on, let me. We out. You messing me up, baby. I can't sign out.